Yes, I see. The internet went offline. Yes, I noticed. Yes. And... What do you mean that that possum is back? I boarded up the entire attic. How did he come back? From the roof? Ah, I see. Oh, we're back. Wonderful. Welcome back. Also, how is it possible that the stream was offline and I had no internet, but I still saw Nekio saying stream down? Is Nekio living in the future? He knew it before it even happened. Well, we are back. And thank you for the first and the daily check-ins. Sorry, me getting bricked up made your internet jealous. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's what happened. He sabotaged the stream. Oh, that's... Or maybe he just wanted the first. I see. I see what's happening here. Is there a Charlie doll? There's 100% chance there is a Charlie doll here. And I feel like it won't even be that hidden. If I remember correctly, there was indeed one on the left here. I can certainly hear something. Ah, there you are. I was taking over! Blame Nekio. Yes, please, I like it that way. In that case, do not blame Nekio. Nekio is innocent. Well, the rats are right, but let's just pretend for now. Scaly was taking over. Oh my goodness. Everyone is trying to take over my stream. So we found one here, and we found the secret of the Aqua Cure Lady, which is still one of the strangest products to me. Like, what is this product? The advertisement says Escape to Ecstasy Aqua Cure. What? What is this thing? Now you might be asking why I'm making a screenshot of this. Because of the numbers. Is her cookie even actually covered? She is entirely covered. Very not. Call me makes it seem even weirder. Exactly. Because of the numbers. Yes, I always forget the combination. And this is the combination to the store owner's safe. Because you see, I dare some to call that number. I'm pretty sure it's one of those American Hollywood numbers that you can freely put in movies and they don't work. There are actual American numbers that are out of service just so you can put them in movies. There's the entire official list of them. But indeed, the numbers, because you might remember how the store owner said that the Aqua Cure Lady holds the secret of the code. Literally, it's right here. And look at that, the good old days when you had to buy some construction machine parts to put a good old CRT TV up on the ceiling. Those were the days. Now let's look around for... Oh! Sorry. Okay. I did not find a Charlie doll around here, I think. Let's change that. Charlie! Charlie! I find it really odd that I haven't found even one Charlie doll in a car. CCTV camera! CCTV, yes. But these are CRTVs. Cathode ray tube TVs. For those who are interested in what the initialism means. Nothing here. Is that toilet paper? Why the heck do you have bloody toilet paper here? Oh wait, because it's a shop, right? Okay, makes sense. I'm sure there are at least 10 C in there. Perhaps. Who knows? Nothing there. Where the heck am I, by the way? Oh, here. Are you a Charlie doll? Bait and Tackle Fishing Club. Hey, everybody has to poop, don't be rude. That's understandable, I just don't know why it's in the middle of the road. Sir, are you dead? It's weird, it's not moving, but it's making sound. Oh no, it's another one! Oh, you sneaky, pesky little zombie. Now I will do something really stupid and I will die a lot of times. You see, I read that in this demo you have to do 20 or 25 perfect dodges in one game. Now, that, when I originally played it on PlayStation, or rather PC, when I played this demo on PC originally, it felt impossible. I just said no, I cannot do it. However, since I learned something, in theory, you can do it even if you die. That's not a problem. If you die, you just continue. So we have to get 25 perfect dodges and something should happen. I'm not sure what, because I couldn't find even a mention in the game or in the demo about it. Yes, there shouldn't be blood on the toilet paper. That's a fact right there. Some have bad stomachs. Those are really bad stomachs and you should see a doctor. But well, it's right next to a pharmacy, so fair enough. Demo, why are you playing the demo? I've been playing the demo for the last 4 hours and he just noticed. I almost feel hurt. Deep somewhere in my blackened heart. It's like a tar pit in there. I think that was 7. Why I'm playing the demo? 1, because I also played the demo of the second game. And I was curious if I can find any differences between the two. And in a way, the ending cutscene is, I think, exclusive to the demo. So that's kind of nice. How Nemesis appears. I wasn't there the last 4 hours. I know. But you're so cute when you're angry. I mean, look at that emoticon. Ow. Do we have a medkit in here? Maybe. Would be nice. Nah? I'm screwed. But that's one of the reasons. The other reason is I heard that there are challenges in the demo, and so I want to test those out. When am I not cute? I mean, good point, but I feel like that's a bit too much self-esteem there. That's not cute, you know. That's not tsundere enough of you, and we all know that you are a tsundere. It's like Zeph with the money. That's cute as well. I have no clue when the game last saved, which is kind of a problem. Alright. That's 1, so I think I did 7. The right answer was when I poop. I never saw you during pooping, and I don't want to change that. That's 2. Now, compared to when I first played the demo of Resident Evil 3, again on PC, back then I only played the second remake, and I have to say I was really bad with the dodging. It was a mechanic, I would say, exclusive to this game, and I wasn't exactly a huge fan of it. But since that time, I think I got a bit better. I got somewhat better. Oh goodness, this was a really long time ago. Yes, chat, why? You sure? I'm absolutely sure that I don't want... What did you say? Frenchy pooping photo? No. Are you pooping in French? I guess. I mean, maybe it's like how people say that they think in different languages. Okay, so I think there was one underneath this, right? We have to check if it's there. Come on. I could try the dodgy, but I will get murdered here, so maybe I shouldn't. Right in the neck. That's actually the most deadliest of shots. Why did I come back to French poop? I'm not sure. I've been gone for 5 minutes. Long 5 minutes. Really long 5 minutes. I was gonna say that Scaly would be ashamed of me. Well, now you don't have to say it. It's a fact. But hey, Scaly, since you are here, maybe you can confirm if French people indeed poop in French. Now you might be asking, what the heck does that mean? And the answer to that, I have no idea, but that's apparently the best conversation the chat decided to do. French is scary, definitely. Especially during pooping, apparently. I'm not sure what that message means, but I know that it was stopped by the auto mode, which actually tells me two really interesting things. One, the Twitch auto mode speaks French, which I did not know. The second thing is it's probably about pooping. I'm getting murdered here. Yes, I am. Do we shit baguette, maybe? So that's where all the baguettes come from. Terrifying. I'm not eating baguettes. Twitch auto mode doesn't like French. Let me see. What happened? I looked away for a moment. Everyone's dead? Oh, shame. Random word. You managed to get the same random word as I think Schmoozer in the beginning of the stream. That's impressive. Alright, let's try to get in the donut stop. Wow, that's quite a message there. Brisk, brave brigaders, brandishing broad, bright blades, blunderbusses and bludgeons, balancing them badly. What a tongue twister that is, but I like it. I'm not... Oh, right, we are using herbs, we should think of the children, right. I've been playing Resident Evil for so long that I'm just used to the idea of whenever you get hurt, you just munch on some herbs. Oh, you can thank Katie for what? These lovely tongue twisters. Let me actually read that. Let me actually try to read that. Betty Butter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter if I put it in the batter. It will make my batter bitter, but a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So that's better. Betty Butter bought a bit of better butter. Wow! I'm not sure if all of that was pronounced decently, but partially. Why do you follow me everywhere with tongue twisters? I love them. I love tongue twisters. They are clever. Leave me alone! Apparently Scaly is afraid of tongue twisters. Good to know. But back to the random word that was tit, because... Well, if I have to choose between a conversation about poop and tits, I'm going with the latter. 10 out of 10. But why I even added that word is because it's a bit of a funny one, since love, tit and boobies, great birds. Exactly, Skady, so right through that. Indeed, a tit is a kind of bird, and a quite popular or frequent species of tits is the great tit. So you can say that you are looking at a nice pair of great tits, and anyone who likes birds will be really happy, and all the people who start giggling are perverts. And I am in both parties. Okay, that German tongue twister I'm not even trying. That you save that for Zev or Schmoozer. No. Oh, the good old one. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck, he would, as much as he could, and chuck as much wood as a woodchuck would if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Funny enough, last night I was repeating that just out of morbid curiosity and my enjoyment. Male teeth or female teeth? I think they are both as colorful and gorgeous as the other, which is odd because with most bird species, the male is often the more decorated. Some lovely great tits, exactly. Even though I still have to say I do like small tits as well. German and English tongue twisters of the same tongue twisters. Wow! It also works in German? Wanna see my tits has a new meaning, exactly. There are some great tits in my backyard. Yes, I love that. I so love that. Because it's just playing with words. When I discovered blue-footed boobies, I sent "wanna see my boobies" to all of my friends just to send them a picture of those goofy birds. And they are really nice. They are quite exotic with their bright blue feet. Snow tits look cute. There are many interesting ones. I think in Europe the most common tits are great and blue. Don't take that out of context. It's bad enough as it is. They are very round tits. Yes, if you put out some nice nuts for them, you will see some really nice round tits by the end of the winter. Need a Twitter post about that. Oh, could? I can confirm I see a lot of blue tits in the streets. You see? That's nice. Avatar? In what way? I actually learned about how bird species names can be misunderstood. And obviously the two most obvious would be the tit and the boobie, especially in plurals. There's another one that is a bit more abstract, because you have to know some slang for it. That would be how did they call it? Let me think. I know it's in my list. They're really tiny birds. Oh yes, now I remember. Hummers, I do believe it was. Tits and boobies are both a human body part and the birds. So many new pranks now, indeed. And the third one would be the Hummer, not the car. It's a different kind of Hummer. No, Hummer is actually another word for hummingbirds. However, a hummer also has a slang meaning that I will not explain here. And you should probably not look it up. But it's dirty. I saw some coasters once with all the witty birds. Tits, boobies, cocks, peckers. I want them. Oh yes. I once saw a t-shirt on YouTube that had a picture of a specific bird, and it said, the text above it, it said, "I don't spit, I," and then the image of the bird. Can you guess what the bird species was? Want to catch them all? Exactly, I love little word plays. They are fun and dirty, so it's a great combination for me. Is swallow a bird? Yes! Swallows are birds. They are beautiful. They have long V-shaped tails. So yes, you can make word plays with them because their name is a verb. You see, you learn something every day here. How useful that is? Questionable. Oh, someone was set on fire. Don't know my English birds. Well, now you will know some really specific ones. Now, I freaking knew there would be a barrel here. I was just silly and didn't notice the first time. That's a wall. Why are you running into a wall? You're silly. Scaly's favorite is the boobies. Yes. Boobies are really goofy, actually. The birds. They look really odd in many ways. I think I found one here. Definitely. They are. I don't know where they live, because if I remember correctly, they are really special kind of birds. So their natural habitat is quite limited. Now, put your head down. It's a no head zone here. You don't have a head, so I go right for the jugular. That's lovely. Oh shit. You know what? When you can't aim, throw a grenade. That always works. So who tried to murder me? Nakio? I see you. I see you. Want me to get murdered here? That's the right motto, yes. Now we need what, me? Yes, you redeemed it. That's my ankle. Holy short people. That's what I get. So it's 937. Will I be able to remember that? Okay, that was strong. Ooh, a feet lover. I'm not against feet fetishes. I just don't see the appeal. But if you are into it and you can explain it to me, please go ahead. So Dreadist can see underneath the censorship. Interesting. Indeed, I made it so that I can see anything that is happening underneath it. It's more fun that way. Obviously that means my viewers can get me murdered! But that's half of the fun. Would you cut your partner's toenails? I guess. Why not? Now, can I open this? So it was right, left, right, I think. So it's 9, and then it's 3, and then it's 7. And I think it was an upgrade for the weapon. Yes, and it is even here. That surprises me. I thought we wouldn't get this. But apparently they really put everything in the demo. What? What? What a conversation. Not disgusted by feet, so yeah. Okay, let's try not to get murdered. That went perfectly. So I think so far we have like 12 dodges and we still need like 13, so I can't kill every zombie. Okay, that's one, that's good. Maybe I should go out and do this like in a not so narrow space. I wish I had a partner. Yes, I feel that. I've been lonely for so long. But that's the life of a monster. You get used to it. Well, you don't because you're not a monster, but I do. Nah. I need one zombie here, and I think we have more than one. Let me see. I'll offer hand holding for the next 5 seconds. Wow, for free? What a generous king you are. Okay, can you stop like wobbling around? It's annoying. You have a rat king to keep you company and warm. Are you talking about the kind of rat king I think you are talking about? It always amazes me how many messed up concepts Skady knows. Rat king? Hey, shapeshifters are indeed monsters, Dreadist. I beg your pardon. Well, you are pardoned. Most don't really like to be called a monster. Well, if you'd like to be called a monster, I'm more than happy to do so. At least I'm not so alone on Twitch anymore. Oh, yo! Okay, I killed one, I think. I hope I killed 2. Okay, the butt test comes back negative, that means they are dead. Wow, I'm starting to talk like Skady when she is in her crazy scientist mode. Oh, you! There. Ow! What was that? That was a big yank. For 10 bits? I'm sorry, you can't buy me for 10 bits like that. Trying to yank on my tail. I'm not even in my fox form. As I mentioned a million times already. You can't just go around and pulling my tail. Or someone else's tail. It's rude. Yes, I assume that's what your little workers are. Yes, my kin. My kin are indeed amazing, but I make sure they don't get tangled up together like that. Please, no, don't say it like that, Daddy. Ow! My French is a torture right now. Why? What did I say that means something different in French again? Okay, I think that was like 2. So this is 14. $15. What's my health like? Okay, it's decent. Oh my good. Ooh, I see a bot there. And a bunch of other emoticons. But mainly, oh wait, is that T? My kin will be happy with the cheese. Bits is very, very close to the French deck. Bits, I see. So how do you pronounce that? Yes, you are testing the mod. The auto mod is really good with French apparently. Okay, that was I think 15. And tail isn't. I mean tail only means dick in German, and not as a word, but more like the concept. Ow! This is starting to hurt. Wait, auto mod isn't banning? I think because I already let Skady say it. French for tail is also a way to say dick. Well, I guess then French and German is not so different. Bite is an action for biting someone. Yeah, that too. Though, that's interesting. How can the Twitch auto mod work when in one language it's a totally fine word and in another one it's not? So I guess the auto mode would look at all the text, and if most of it is in French, it will say no, you can't say that, but if it's out of context or in English, you can. Okay. French for tail is also okay. Beta. Okay, what kind of French dictionary will have this? Well, hopefully the one I use. No, it's not in English. That would be easy. Okay, so how do you say it? So it's pretty much just bit, but with a like longer E, like bit. Okay. Dictionary? Oh yes, you are right. Tail is a part of an animal body, aka a cat's tail. Yeah, well, you would think that. Twitch uses the English language and dictionary for some words. Makes sense. It's amazing what you can learn online about different languages. But I think I'm at 16 perfect dodges, so back we go. We still need like 10. Okay, Mr. Zombie, you are a bit. Some bio with bits. Well, you see, these bits were used to enlarge an emote, you see. So not any kind of bits, but big bits. There's a difference. Ah! Let me see. I have to lurk for the stream, but thanks everyone for the good laughs. Take care everyone and enjoy the mayhem. See you soon, Dreadist. Have a great rest of your stream. Thank you so much, and you have a great rest of your day. I hope you get plenty of relaxation on your day off. Ah! I think we are at 17. Ow! Stop screaming, it's me who's getting killed. Did I change to assisted by accident? Perhaps. I'm not sure. It doesn't much matter, I just need to get the dodging. If I can get the dodging, that is. We are at 17, I think, so we need like a few additional ones. Did we change the difficulty? I'm not sure. You can do it, Dready, I sure hope so. Okay, so that's 18. It's certainly easier when you are out in the open, because you have to give a direction to the dodge, and sometimes the problem is that I'm dodging towards them and I just get caught up in the zombie. So that was free. Okay, that was weird. That was weird. Why did I go back? Okay, so that's 20. Come on. Come on. Don't be a bit. Don't beat me. Oh! Okay, that was tricky. I see how you're doing it. Never mind. Come on. That's 22. Come on! Be a man! That's 23. Come on! What happened there? Okay, that's slightly weird. You okay? You don't seem okay. I see that trophy, but there are no trophies here. You're going the wrong way! Ow! I don't know how I survived that. Up! Nah. That's 24. That's 25. I'm dead. Got to lurk to have fun with your bites. Really, thank you. Thank you. Okay, I didn't change apparently. Because by default it's on the no button and I just pressed through it. But I think I did 25 and nothing changed. At least I didn't notice anything. Nothing in the files. That's weird. I believe Time not to... I hope I don't have to do it without dying even once. That would be extremely difficult. Possible, but extremely difficult. And I heard you can die in between. As long as it's in the same demo, it's okay. And I definitely did 25 by now. So I don't know what this challenge could be. Now I heard some sources said that you get points on Resident Evil Net. So maybe that's where I should look for my reward. I'm not sure. I will have to figure it out. But for now we are still looking for more figurines. So let's try to actually do some progress. Thank you for that. Combine, yes. Okay, that's good. Let's go closer. That's good. And now we're out of here. Great. Now, let's see, where can we find more collectibles? I think I used up these bolt cutters or wire cutters fully last time, and I couldn't find the lockpick. The lockpick is actually a bit later on in the substation, but I don't think we can get to that point. At least that's what I think. These explosives are really strong. Now here, there could be a Charlie doll in here. I wouldn't say no. Nothing. Up, maybe. I mean, we saw one already on the bridge. Hog Haven. Sounds delicious. If you're not a vegetarian, that is. Yes, I know. I already opened the safe as well. That was like 3 bullets to your head. Like, do you mind? Thank you. Thank you. Quick in and out. Don't worry about me. Where's the other one? There's the other one. Good. Thank you for your cooperation. I greatly appreciate it. I know there was one Charlie doll here, so there won't be another one. At least that is the logic I follow. Doesn't mean I'm right at all. But I found one here. I found one on the top of Moon's Donuts. I found one on this bridge part. Oh, welcome in, Knuckles. How are you doing? Just looking for collectibles here in the demo of Resident Evil 3. I got to go see you later, Dreadist. Thank you for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. And hey, whatever you have to do, I hope it goes very, very well. A new face is so cool. Thank you so much. I'm really quite happy with my new look. It's also nice and freeing. Now I'm not falling for that. Not this time. I know I should be going for headshots, but I shot your neck like 4 times. Like at least appreciate the effort. Seriously? Come on. But how are you, Knuckles? And what are you up to today? I saw you... I think last time I saw your stream yesterday. You were working on some art. It was really quite nice. I was lurking there. I'm good. Just got back from work. Oh, that's good. As it was yesterday, it looked really nice. Okay, now where can I find the Charlie doll? Because in this area I haven't found the Charlie doll. At least I think. In the liquor store. Could be. An alcoholic Charlie. You mean Charlie Sheen? Maybe. Thanks, you are more than deserving of the praise. Your art looks amazing. I mean, you already created your own VTuber model, and I think at least one other. What do you think about the game so far? Oh, I love it. I played Resident Evil 3 before, however, unfortunately it was removed from my subscription. So I thought before I get my hands on it again, I would try to play the demo because it has some special hidden secrets and hopefully challenges. At least I thought it had a hidden challenge, but I can't seem to find it, which is ever so odd. Anything in there? But I enjoyed on lower difficulties. I think it's a really fun little action horror game. When you get to the higher difficulties, especially the 2 additional added difficulties that are kind of exclusive to this entry in the series, things get a bit crazy. Right in the butt. Yeah. No one survives the butt shot. But it was with a knife, so maybe it's not a shot, but...
This must be the subway company's offices.
You get the idea.
Nothing.
Okay, this is not working. There could be a Charlie doll here. I really feel like there could be a Charlie doll here, but I can't hear it. Well, the highest point I can go is this, if it's behind the desks. I love that we have a flashlight, but even with the highest gamma setting, like this is literally the most you can turn up the brightness. I still can see certain things. Yeah, I'm a bit full. True. Grenade. Let's just combine it with this. It's fine. Combine this with this. I think there was a Charlie doll in here, so we found one here. This is for the shotgun. So we can open this. Alright. And we still have one place to use the bolt cutters apparently. But first we have to deal with this zombie. Interesting, I didn't pick up the hose, but the zombie is still here. Odd. You're missing an arm, sir. Well, I can't say that he was an armed robber. No, can I? Okay, so where the heck else can I find Charlie dolls? This would be a prime spot. Because you can so easily miss this part. It looks like a grenade in there, but I can't get it. Alright. Yeah, there's some ammo here, I understand that, but I don't hear any rattling. I found one here already. I hope Nemesis is not here. Okay, he's not. Great. Look. I have to get out of here. I don't have time for this. Thank you. So. What? Oh, come on. Why don't you sit down? Uh oh. Ow. Wow. Could you open it? Thank you. Greatly appreciated. I'm gonna shoot your bald spot for that. If I can hit it. There you go. That was the weak spot. Now, I couldn't find a Charlie doll here. Where would one be? All this garbage, no. You're supposed to be dead. Just a reminder. Not here, I already checked. There was one there, I know that one. This feels like such a big open spot where you can find multiple Charlie dolls, but no. This is the first time when I'm a bit struggling with whether or not I need a guide for... Not for the Charlie dolls, but for the dodging quest, because I don't understand why I couldn't get it. Now inside here I know I already... Oh, I can discard this. I know I already... looked here and I found one Charlie doll. So I'm pretty sure I won't find another one. Released. Don't be a prisoner in your own kitchen. Okay. Bit dramatic, but okay. Cop car. So in here, I guess there's only one way. Let's look through the entire place again. Later or sooner we will find something. And then I will call it a day. We found quite a lot, so that's definitely a good thing, and we can return whenever we want. This is still suspicious to me. Like really suspicious. But I can't seem to find a Charlie doll here. Not in the car. Nothing there. It could be in this library or bookshop. But I can see one. Nothing here. I know I found one in the ambulance. Free delivery in this economy? That's suspicious. But you see, this game takes place in 1998, I think. So those were different times. But I really like this. I never noticed they duct taped a flashlight to illuminate the here sign. I love that. Let's see. There was one Charlie doll on this table. I know that one. And there was one back on the other side of the train. So if there's another one, that should be in between the two, meaning somewhere here. At least that's my guess. So let me see. Warning, shutter may cause serious injury or death. Okay. That's promising. Not a thing. Let's take a listen. It could be an interesting spot in the... Oh wait, up there maybe. That's a better spot. That almost feels like a missed opportunity, because that would be such a good spot for a collectible. But I don't see any Charlie dolls there. So that's why sometimes I start thinking like maybe I'm really overthinking this, because all the really difficult spots are unused, making me think that the developers didn't want to, you know, be that crazy when it comes to the spots they used. But then I spend I don't know how much time looking for the Charlie dolls, and I'm like, okay, maybe they didn't use really crazy spots, but I sure can find them. Okay, we found one here, so that's cool. We did not find one here. On top, on the umbrella thingy, on the poles, I don't know. Would it make sense? Not. Do I care? Not necessarily. Look, if it gives me a Charlie doll, it can be wherever. If it's on a toilet, I'm going to shoot it on a toilet. In the trash. I think we actually find one in the trash, just in the hospital, Spencer Memorial later on. Though it's more of like a plastic bucket than a trash bin. Just shoot around. Oh, that would be so nice. Just go around shooting. But it doesn't even give you really an indication that, hey, you shot something, except for the little blue light and the particle effects. So I'm kind of even worried when I throw grenades that I might destroy one and not notice. It will still appear in the statistics, so that's good. It's really odd to me that I can't find any Charlie dolls around cars. Or here at the toy store, where it's so obvious, but then again I know that in the full game there is one in the toy store. And maybe they didn't want to spoil that, or rather they couldn't, because you need the lockpick to get in, and in this demo you don't get the lockpick. So I understand that part, but they added new... They added new Charlie dolls in this demo, that's for sure. Do you have any Charlie dolls? Sir? You? Oh, you do have a Charlie doll! You were hiding an escaped fugitive, sir! What kind of wretched officer are you? Wow. Morals and justice just out the window, right? No. Why is only one light? Okay, two lights are working. Never mind. Alrighty. Nothing here again. I found one there, so there's another one. It could be somewhere here, and that cop car is open for some odd reason, but there's nothing inside of it, just to bug me. Like the bunny. Bugs. Okay, any other random crazy ideas? Where the heck I can find them? Nothing here. I already found one in this store. Diner. In front of the car. In the car. That was fresh and juicy. Party stage. Okay. Nothing here that I can see. I know there was one on the top of the building, so let's say that's for this part. I think I found one here next to this machine somewhere, so let's say that we got this one as well. I'm really trying to find one in every area. Go like that. In the cars. I'm always suspicious of cars. Don't know why. They are just suspicious to me. Nothing there. There was one in the drugstore. There was one on top there, and there was one, I do believe, on one of these beams. There was one in the drugstore, yes. So one should be somewhere here. And once again, the police officer hiding the Charlie doll showed us that indeed the collectible can be outside of the playable area. As long as you have a clear shot, it can be wherever the heck it wants to be. Oh, Nodal! Welcome and thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? And to all the wonderful raiders, welcome in. I am the Dreadist, a monster and researcher of horror. Was playing Space Marines 2 with friendos, was fun. Oh, that's indeed sounds like a lot of fun. Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. I think I saw you play that game before. It's quite bloody. I mentioned that standing on a pile of dead bodies and pools of blood, but yeah. Cheers and good luck on the game. Thank you so much. Of course, if you or anyone else of the lovely raiders need to raid and run, I more than understand it. Please take care of yourselves. That's the most important. If you decide to stay, I thank you, of course, but don't forget to get yourself something to eat, drink. Hydration is always important, and if you've been sitting for a long time, don't forget to get up and stretch those muscles. I certainly know I would need to do something with my back because my ancient bones are aching. Oh goodness, where can a Charlie doll be? I'm not even sure how far into it are we. Stopped counting. That's not a good thing that I stopped counting. Nothing in there. And nothing in here as far as I know. I've never been here. You see, I'm playing the demo because I heard there are some challenges in the game, that rather the demo, and some collectibles exclusive to the demo. However, because of the challenge, I died quite a few times, and so even though I already killed this zombie a number of times, I never quite know if that happened before or after I got murdered. Now let's try the blood test. I think he's dead. Yeah, he is. So we found one collectible there. We can open this. We already know it's 9, 3, and 7, I do believe. Yeah, I wanted to put it on the gun, if you don't mind. Alright, this is the journal. Nothing else. Okay. Any Charlie dolls here? No, I do believe I already checked here. I think I already checked all around here. There was one up here. So this place is covered. Oh. I'm full? I'm full. Alright. Let's blow you up. Any Charlie dolls here? I would say it's too close to the other one, but then again, how do you know? How do you make sure? Come Combine these. And get this since I left it here. And open the little shortcut that we have here. Wondrous. Didn't want to go down, but whatever. We're going with the flow here. I have to say, these Charlie doors are hidden well, and well, I'm not necessarily surprised. I decided on playing the demo partially because I know how tricky it is to find them, since I'm still looking for some of them myself in the full game. I just couldn't find all of them, and I thought this would be a good training. And it certainly is. A heck of a training. Can I do this? No. It wouldn't make sense because in the full game you can use a lockpick to open these locks. However, it makes sense that here you can't do that because you don't have the lockpick. Even though it's tricky, because I do believe that I'm not sure if the bolt cutters are placed in a new location. I kind of feel like it was placed in a new location just so you can actually find it in the demo. But the lockpick is actually found normally in the power station that we cannot reach in this demo. However, now, because I picked up that hose, a certain what happened to you? A certain nemesis will start making our day ever more interesting. Right here. That's why the game is loading. It's loading the cutscene, which is interesting because in the full game you don't have to wait. I was curious if he'd drop maybe something. Apparently the answer is no. Ma'am. Ow! Zombies! Now let's use this. I mean, it's kind of all over the place in a way, but she's not a firefighter, so good enough. Oh! What? What was that? Nemesis just turned into Spider-Man there or something? Ow! You bitch! The audacity! Would you go anywhere else where I can actually shoot you? Thank you. Wow. How rude. Now I hope Nemesis will not return. He returned! What? Okay, I have to see how that works. I just have to see how that works. Okay, so he's kind of guarding this spot. Alright. I see how this is. That's fine. Just keep running. That's what the game tells us to do, but I won't do that. Well, rest in pieces. In many pieces, Jill, but don't worry, we'll get through this. Quickly, like. Okay, that's solved. Maybe I shouldn't have wasted my other grenade on the zombies. Doesn't matter now. Okay, so I can come back here if he is immobilized for the moment. I'm curious if something changed here since he was seemingly guarding this spot ever so crazily. I don't think so. But in that case, I guess we will finish the demo here and see... Wow, that's really Spider-Man. Oh! No. Bam! Oh, I wasn't exactly in sync, but whatever. You see? You silly nemesis. Now it's time to run. Because he'll be mad. He is mad. The problem is, just like in the actual game, he can get you stun locked. And there's no getting out of that. So maybe I should stop messing around with him, but it's always so fun to mess around with him. Nah. Let's get through this. Okay, I'll help you. Missed me! Oh, you're ugly. Come on. No, I don't want to use my knife here, thank you. Let's see how far we got. We got 14 out of the 20. I mean, it's not terrible, but wow. They are certainly really well hidden.
There's so many.
Here! My God. No! They're gonna get through!
Send somebody who's capable of getting me the hell out of here.
What was that?
Taboo!
Kendall, you're all right.
You're all right to stretch. Stop and do what? I got your back. Go!
Cloak sticky. You better hunt. Sorry.
Look out!
Let's do this.
No, I wouldn't want to go to the purchase page. But hey, we made some good progress in this demo. Funny enough, apparently we are still missing plenty of collectibles, so we will have to return to this demo and look for 6 more. I cannot imagine where the heck they could be, but we'll see. But that is it for today. This was a long stream, and apparently I will have another stream with this demo. But hey, it's good practice, and I can maybe find some useful guide on just what is up with this dodge challenge, because I think I managed to do 25 perfect dodges, not in one life, that's true, but in one life, and as far as I know that was the challenge. But hey, it was fun. I had some great conversations with my wonderful viewers, and as always I thank you for joining me. I thank Not L6 for the raid and for all the fun interactions from my chat today. It really was a great time. And now I have to find someone to raid. Let me see. I think... Thank you for the stream. I thank you for joining me today. We are going to raid Empty Alva, who is playing Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. Based on the title, it could be a horror-ish game, but I feel like it's more of an adventure game. But we'll see. As always, if you have a moment to stay, please say hello to Empty Alva. They are yet another wonderful VTuber. If I'm not mistaken, they are from the mystical lands of Sweden. And right now they have quite the horrifying look. This is something new. I haven't seen this version of them. But that was it for today. I thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this stream. I will be back on Friday with some Crow Country and hopefully some news about whether or not I will be able to start playing Resident Evil 3 finally again. But until that, I thank you for joining me. Have a great day, and as always, good night.